basically, I am on my way to Gatwick. It's been a while since we last saw each other. I have taken a little bit of time off. If you have been following me on Instagram, you may have seen that I mentioned I was kind of going through something, and I've just not really, it hasn't really been like an appropriate time to sort of pick up the vlogging camera, plus also like it's just been a bit sad and private. But basically the long and short of it, and I don't really want to go into too much detail just out of respect for myself, Cameron and the situation, but Cameron and I have decided to part ways, to split up. It's been very emotional and sad, and yeah, he moved out on Monday, which this will probably go out next Sunday, so like a week ago basically, or 2 weeks ago probably by the time I post this. But yeah, so he's moved out, and it is the most amicable breakup ever. Like, there's so much love between us and respect, and no one did anything wrong. It's just, you know, we've been together, we've known each other for 10 years and been together like solidly for 7. We were together at the beginning, but then we broke up for a bit and then got back together, and now we've broken up again. I think, you know, as you grow, especially from sort of like 20 to 30, basically he went that way, I went that way, and that's just kind of what happened. But as I said, it's a really loving, very kind, very sweet relationship. We've obviously got the dog who we're going to be sharing, and we're seeing each other like a lot because of that, and we're still talking, and it's just not nasty at all, which makes me really happy, because, you know, I think when people break up, it's so sad because there's so much love there, and that doesn't go away, but you have to, I guess, just adjust, and we are adjusting, and that's kind of as far as I want to take the conversation. Moving swiftly onwards, I'm on my way to Gatwick. I obviously haven't picked up my vlogging camera in a hot minute. It hasn't been an appropriate time, but this weekend it's Saturday now, I am flying to Mallorca to go and watch Elly get married. Oh, there's the most gorgeous sunrise happening behind me. See if you can see that. Yeah, that's not great. But yeah, so flying to Mallorca this morning. It is 6:37 now. My flight's at 9:10 from Gatwick. I'm just leaving my car at Gatwick because if I have to be at the airport at 7, I'm just not faffing around getting the train before that. So yeah, heading to Mallorca. I'm really excited. I'm sharing an Airbnb with Claire, so we can give you a full tour of that, and I just thought this was a great way to kind of kickstart the vlogs again, because it's going to be a really fun weekend, loads of fun outfits. I've got the most incredible dress to wear. I cannot wait to see what Elly's wearing. I can't wait to see what everyone's wearing. I love being able to dress up, and I'm just looking forward to having a good weekend, letting my hair down. Also, what's happened in the last month, I think the last vlog I posted was the beginning of August maybe, or the end of July. I turned 31 on the 12th of August. It was my birthday. Kind of came at a bad time with the breakup, to be honest, but in a way it feels quite good to be entering my 31st year feeling a little bit more clear, I suppose, and lighter, and knowing sort of like what's going on in my life, because there has obviously been a lot of confusion lately. So I'm excited to see what this year brings. Hopefully some fun and happiness and joy and peace and money. But let's see. Anywho, I've got 40 minutes of my journey left. We're going to listen to some music, and we will catch up in a little bit. We are on the flight. It's just a classic. I do love it. I do love it. Anytime you do a selfie or anything, it's the millennial piece time. Fly an EasyJet. See you in Spain. From Mallorca. Look at my view out my window. It's so gorgeous. Love it. Although the fan in my room sounds like it's going to take off. Oh, don't want that. We had the welcome party last night and it was so much fun. Although Claire and I are renting this Airbnb in Solaire and we were like, we're going to do that because it's only like 15 minutes away from both of the venues, because last night we just went to their villa and then today we've got the actual wedding venue. But there was a road closure and it meant that rather than being able to just go up the mountain, we had to go down and completely around the mountain and then back up it from the other side. And it took us over an hour to get to the event last night, and it's super windy roads in Mallorca, like you're very much doing that, and Claire was like in the back like nearly throwing up. But it was great. We arrived, I wore this lovely black dress which you may have seen before. I'll put a picture of it here. It's quite sort of like booby, but I had some tit tape which was really saved the day. But it was so nice. Got to see obviously Elly and Jem, who looked unbelievable. Elly just is absolutely stunning, and then Jem looked really fucking cool. He had this very sort of like almost Harry Styles inspired outfit, kind of like flares. It was great. And then just had a really fun time, a really, really fun time. It was jokes. They had this like wedding newspaper, and which was really cute, kind of like talking about the order of service tomorrow, who the best men are, who the bridesmaids are, like the parents. And then there's like a little crossword, and then on the back page is like a singles page, which is hilarious. And obviously me being sort of like fairly-ish newly single, she put me on the back, and it was just hilarious, like seeing all of the guys and the girls knowing who was single and like talking. It was just so funny. But we did a lot of dancing, which was fun, and then I think the party ended at like 10:30. We booked an Uber. We got home around 11ish, and Claire and I absolutely attacked the crisps and dip and all of the stuff that we bought earlier. Oh, because I forgot to say that, but like instantly when we arrived, we went to the supermarket and like bought some stuff like foodie bits like tomatoes, fruit, and then crisps and guac and hummus. I got some cheese and ham, because obviously we're in Spain, so I wanted to get some Serrano ham. But yeah, we got back last night and just completely demolished it all. And now it is, I'll give you a little house tour. This is my room. It's a bit messy. I just woke up. Is that the underwear I was wearing yesterday? Yes, it is. This is my room. It's so hot, and the fan in my room literally sounds like it's gonna take off. Before I was going to sleep last night, I was like, is this like Final Destination? I can just feel like this is gonna fall on me and chop my head off. It didn't. But this is my room, very Spanish, very sweet. And then I will take you downstairs, but we're about to go down to the beach for a few hours because the wedding starts at 4 o'clock. And I've got the most dodgy tan lines. I'm in a bikini, so it's fine. But from Paddle, so I need to sort those out. Stat. I've been using Claire's like Bondi Sands gradual tan stuff, and it has kind of worked, but not fully, and I need it to work a little bit more. But yes, so I've got my little dress on, which is super, super cute, from Free People. They do it in loads of colours. I don't know, I got it last season, so I don't know if they still have it. And then my bag is Isabel Marant, which I'm obsessed with. I got it in the sale on Net-a-Porter also last year. And I've got the cards, I've got towels. Okay, so house tour. This is my room, as you've seen. Oh, I should turn the fan off as we go, because they asked us to do that. And then this is just like a utilities room, which is kind of handy. I've had my steamer in there. And then we go down here, and there is a little hallway, the tiniest bathroom in the world. It's literally like so tight in here, but it does its job. And then Clary Deese.
Oh, I'm decent.
And this is Claire. Stunning. This is a great dress. This is Claire's room. She opted for the bougie 4-poster.
I thought I'm 5'2", so it makes sense.
Does. I don't know. Rooms like this really creep me out. I don't know why.
It is a bit creepy.
Also, like, what is that? It's like a bedpan.
There's absolutely no need for that.
And then also like just the most incredible views. Like, sorry. That's amazing. Anywho, and then down here is the kitchen, which, as you can see, there's just like crisps and eggs and stuff. Eggs for me, crisps for Claire. And then down here is like a little lounge area, and then that's the front door, and then there's another loo down there. So, now you've seen the grand tour. We're going to go to the beach. I probably won't take my camera, but might do a little bit of vlogging on my phone, because I don't want the camera to overheat and break. But yeah, I'll see you later. Hi. My goodness, the weather outside is pretty shite. Is that going to work? Too low down? Probably a little bit too low down. I've been ill for quite a long time. Oh, I've got loads to catch you up on. So after the last thing that I filmed, I had to just look back at it now, is when it was the day that we went out to the beach. Just having a little bit of cough syrup. Just call me Little Wayne. So after that day, we went out to the beach, we got ready for the wedding, had the best time at the wedding. Oh my God, it was so gorgeous. I will put some pictures and stuff in here so that you can kind of see, and I've got a couple of videos of Elly and Jem walking down the aisle and stuff like that. Elly looked like a princess. She looked incredible. Oh my God, so stunning. And Jem looked amazing as well. He looked very handsome, and all the groomsmen looked amazing, and all the bridesmaids looked amazing, and all the girls and the boys looked amazing. Honestly, I love weddings. They are so much fun. It's just such like a love affair. Everyone was just loving on each other and so happy and hugging and crying. Oh my God, it was so sweet. And like all the speeches were amazing. And yeah, just had such a great time. It was really, really fun. And then the day after the wedding, we all went to Nikki Beach Club, which I was kind of like, pray for me, because those kind of places attract an interesting clientele. By the end of it, we were that interesting clientele because we were all hammered. But again, really fun. Kind of like, not really dancing, just like drinking and hanging out around the pool, and went for a few swims in the ocean. It was really nice. In the sea. And then when Nikki Beach closed, we went to a bar next door, had a few more drinks there. And then it got to like midnight and we decided to go home because we had been drinking since like midday. So it was like a full 12-hour stint. Got back to the hotel or the Airbnb and then checked out the next morning at 10 a.m. Got to the airport at 1 for our flight that was supposed to be at like 4 or 3 even. And because there was a storm happening in Palma, no flights were coming in or out. We were in the airport for 10 hours before our flight took off. I arrived back home here at 2 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I left my Airbnb at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. It took me so long to get home. But I was with Claire and we were in pretty good spirits, to be fair. I spent most of the time playing cards, ate some McDonald's, had a salad, had a sandwich, went through pretty much like every food vendor that was there. And then I got back and then basically I went and did like an event on Wednesday, and then had like a chilled night, early night in, slept, and then Thursday played paddle, even though I wasn't that well, but I still pushed through and it was fine. And then kind of did a little bit of work for the rest of the day, and I was supposed to go out in the evening, which was last night, but I just couldn't. I was too ill, so I stayed in bed and slept. You can kind of hear it in my voice. I'm still not 100%. But I can breathe through my nose now, which is great because I couldn't last night and that was killing me. But I've got that like dry, tickly cough, which is why I've got cough syrup next to my bed. Anyway, today I played paddle again because I'm obsessed. And then I've just been here working. I filmed a recipe. I did a really delicious
squash bean situation from my cookbook. And then I've been on a couple of calls. I roasted a chicken because I've run out of chicken stock or chicken broth, homemade chicken broth, which I've been inhaling because of my sickness. It's just quite nice to have like homemade soups, just like brothy soups. So I've roasted a chicken. I've just taken all the meat off the bones, and now as we speak, I've got a chicken broth on the go. I am out tonight. I've got dinner with, do you remember I went to Biarritz a couple months ago now, maybe 3 months ago now? Well, we're doing a reunion dinner. And it's in Mallorca, at a French restaurant, because obviously Biarritz is in France, so we thought it's only fair to do it at a French restaurant. Anyway, I've got these new trousers from Row. Don't know if that's gonna come up backwards or not, but and I love them and I want to wear them tonight. The only thing is, it's raining and miserable. I'm gonna come closer to the camera so you don't see my knickers. It's raining and miserable. I don't really want these to get wet, but I was thinking I could wear them with a boot because they're quite long, but they're really baggy. I'm kind of vibing that. I feel like weirdly, I'm so puffy. This illness has made me really puffy. Okay, I need to try it on. Let's see if I can show you. It's kind of like that. I kind of love this combo. But then I need to put it on with a boot. I think, because these are so tall, it's going to have to be the Cape Nevada, which is honestly my favourite boot that I own. Sorry, is that not just like literally the sexiest shoe you've ever seen in your life? I love them so much. Got them in New York last year. And I really want to get, they've got them in brown now as well, but I kind of want to get them in brown, but in the smaller heel, because I do love these so much, but they only go with like a certain few trousers because they're so tall. Okay, it looks really cute, but they're a bit long. Like, look at the shoes pointing out, so good. But like, they'll get wet. And then I was actually gonna do a hair up situation, to be honest, because my hair, A, because it's raining, and B, because my hair's kind of just annoying me at the moment. That didn't work. I can tell you what, they do absolutely nothing for my arse. Flat as a pancake. They're just so comfortable. And then I think probably this bag. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so should I turn that off? Is that better or is that dark? It's fine. I am getting ready now. So I'm gonna wear the trousers. I've stapled them. This little gun that I have is amazing. Next time I do it, I'll show you. But honestly, it's great. They now sit just above my shoe. And it's like a tag, so I can just rip it open whenever I need to, which is great. Because then I can kind of wear them with different sized shoes, which is quite helpful, because it's always annoying, like, I get these trousers and they're really long and they look really good with like a pair of heels or a boot, but then I want to wear them more, so I get them taken up and then I can no longer wear them with a heel or a boot because they look silly and I need to wear flats with them. But now with this little staple gun, let's see how effective it is, obviously, because I'll be walking around a little bit tonight, and if they come undone, it'll be very annoying, but then I'll know. But if they don't come undone, then game changer. God, I feel exhausted and so not up for going out at all. I could quite easily just conk on the sofa and watch loads of Sex and the City. I've been watching Sex and the City. I started watching Sex and the City from scratch because my best friend was like, because when Cameron and I broke up, it was kind of around my birthday. It was actually like 2 days before my birthday. Which was not great timing, but here we are. But so my friends came to see me at the pub the night before my birthday, and I, like, as a joke, I was like, Christ, 31 and single. And my best friend was like, you've actually just entered season 1 of Sex and the City. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it. And it's so good. I do actually watch it usually, like rewatch it like once every couple of years. It is just so good. And I'm already on season 6. So, well, I mean, it's been almost 2 months now, or like a month and a month and a half, I don't know. So I've got through like 5 seasons in a month and a half. And if you think one episode is only like half an hour, 40 minutes, quite chilled. And then I'm gonna watch the movies afterwards, because I didn't mind the movies. I know they got a lot of slack, but I didn't mind them, and I will quite happily rewatch those. The new season, or the new series, and Just Like That, however, I couldn't really do it. I tried. I watched the first season, couple episodes, and I just thought, it's not for me. It was too woke. I think in the first episode, it was like there was a black lady, an Asian lady, someone in a wheelchair, a lesbian, and I was just like, it just feels like you're trying to tick too many boxes and it's unnatural. Like, I'm all for inclusivity and making sure that there's space for everyone, but it just was like, it felt too like try hard. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, that might be a controversial thing to say, and I don't mean it to be, but I just mean it just, and also in general, the storyline of the show was quite shit. So I just thought I'll give it a miss. I can't really be bothered to put on mascara, so I think I'm just gonna leave my face as is, put on my trusty setting spray that I absolutely love. I gave my fringe a cut yesterday, and it's okay. It's a little bit on the, it's okay. Will I do hair down? Or maybe hair up? I don't know. But anyway, we need perfume. Excuse me. Anyway, so I've been watching that, and it's been great, and I could quite easily just stay at home and do that tonight. Alas, we cannot. But anyway, I'm going to show you my full fit outfit and then go. Okay, so full look. I think this is the best way to show you. It's going to be this. We're doing the red trousers, the grey top. So kind of casual, kind of smart. Good for central London. This weather, it's raining, and then this bag. Can you see the shoe? Can you see the dog? Quite funny, he's in on the action. So yeah, that's the look. Anywho, I'll see you guys later.